The most dangerous enemy of ants is not just a single species. It comes from threats from both nature and humans. In the insect world, ants have many enemies. But only a few can truly destroy an entire colony. The first enemies of ants are predatory insects.
Spiders are a constant threat to solitary ants. Praying mantises attack ants with speed and strength.
Wasps and hornets can kill ants in an instant.
Parasitic flies lay eggs directly on ant bodies.
The larvae grow inside and eventually kill the ant. One of the most dangerous enemies of ants is termites.
Ants and termites compete directly for territory. When they clash, it becomes total war. Termites attack with overwhelming numbers. Ants respond with strategy and organization.
Snakes are also predators of ants.
Lizards eat ants in large quantities when nests are exposed.
Birds pose a major threat to ants on the ground.
A flock of birds can wipe out thousands of ants. But birds only cause localized damage.
The more dangerous enemies lie underground.
Anteaters are true assassins of entire ant colonies. They completely destroy the structure of ant nests.
Their long tongues allow them to consume thousands of ants.
Ants are almost unable to resist. Pangolins are the nightmare of ants.
A single pangolin can eat millions of ants.
Protective scales prevent ants from causing damage. To ants, pangolins are unbeatable enemies. But even more dangerous enemies still exist. The most dangerous enemies of ants are other ants. Wars between ant species are extremely brutal. Battles can last for hours.
Entire colonies can be completely destroyed.
Invasive ants are the greatest threat.
They attack and take over other colonies.
Fire ants are a prime example. Many ant species cannot resist fire ants. Army ants are another nightmare. Any small creature is annihilated.
Even other ant colonies cannot escape.
Army ants do not build permanent nests. This makes them difficult to counterattack. Parasites are silent enemies of ants.
Parasitic fungi can invade ant bodies.
Fungi can control ant behavior. Ants become tools for spore dispersal. Entire colonies can become infected. Bacteria and viruses also kill ants. Diseases spread quickly in crowded colonies. A single pathogen can wipe out an entire colony.
Ants have self-isolation mechanisms.
But they do not always succeed.
Natural disasters are unavoidable enemies. Heavy rain can drown ant nests. Floods destroy entire nest systems. Drought causes food shortages. Extreme temperatures kill larvae. But the most dangerous enemy has not yet appeared.
That enemy is humans.
Humans destroy ant habitats. Pesticides are weapons of destruction. One spray can erase an entire colony. Chemicals kill ants faster than any natural enemy. Ants have no time to respond. Urbanization removes habitats.
Concrete prevents ants from building nests.
Food sources become polluted. Humans intentionally or unintentionally kill ants. No predator is as efficient as humans. Humans change entire ecosystems.
This directly affects ants.
Yet ants are not extinct.
Some ants live inside human homes.
They learn to avoid chemicals.
Ants change their activity schedules.
Adaptation helps ants resist enemies. Not every enemy can destroy ants.
Ants accept losses to protect the species.
One colony falls, another forms.
That is a long-term survival strategy. That is a long-term survival strategy.
The strongest enemy is the one that destroys the system. Humans can do that.
But humans also unintentionally help ants spread.
Leftover food becomes a resource.
Construction creates new shelters. This relationship is both threat and opportunity. In nature, no enemy is absolute. Only imbalance is dangerous.
When ecosystems collapse, ants suffer.
Ants fight enemies with numbers, with strategy and sacrifice.
But against chemicals, ants are nearly powerless. This is the greatest threat today. Still, ants exist.
They always find ways to survive.
Enemies may destroy a colony. But destroying the species is difficult. That is the true strength of ants. Many enemies, yet ants persist. This proves extraordinary adaptability. Ants do not avoid enemies.
They confront and adapt.
Enemies force ants to evolve faster. Each threat is a test.
And ants have passed most of them.
For millions of years, ants have endured.
Despite predators, disease, and humans.
No species is completely invincible. But ants are extremely difficult to wipe out. The most dangerous enemy is sudden change. Rapid environmental change. Mostly caused by humans. Ants must adapt faster than ever. And so far, they have.
That is why ants exist everywhere on Earth.
Ants have many enemies,
but none win completely.
Resilience is the weapon of ants. Numbers are their shield. Organization is their power. Even against the strongest enemies. Ants still find a way to live. That is the nature of ants. A small but resilient species. Constantly confronting danger. Constantly evolving.
Enemies force ants to be smarter.
And ants succeed.
Ant existence is clear proof that survival is not only about strength,
but about strategy.
about adaptability, about the collective. No matter who the enemy is. Ants do not disappear.
From nature to humans.
Every threat has tested ants. And ants are still here.
Silent yet resilient.
Small yet relentless. The most dangerous enemy of ants.
Is not a specific species.
But anything that breaks their system.
Even then, ants persist.
And that is the most frightening thing.
For all enemies of ants.
Ants endure.
Ants adapt. And ants survive.